Are you ready for the Hunger Games? No? No, well, too bad. Hey everybody, this is David, and today I'm going to be talking about the very first Hunger Games movie. That's right. The Hunger Games Mockingjay Part 2 is coming out later this year, and I decided to review the very first Hunger Games movie because I realized that I only reviewed Mockingjay Part 1. Part 2 is coming out very soon, so I thought I'd go back and review the other two movies since, why not? So let us begin. What do I think of the Hunger Games films? First of all, these movies take place in a dystopian future where the government is making the lower class level citizens fight to the death just for the sake of entertainment purposes. Basically, it's kind of like Survivor meets Gladiator, but in a futuristic setting, I guess you can say. And yeah, I really like that. I really like that idea of a future where all this shit is happening. It's not a future that I would like to live in. Maybe if I was in the upper class, but that's bad to say. So basically, the actors in this film, as you know, is Jennifer Lawrence is the leading woman in this one, and she plays a strong character. I really like her character of Katniss Everdeen. I think she really serves the movie really well, and you want to follow this character and see where she goes. From the moment she volunteers, and tries to tell her mother to not cry for her younger sister and all that, you see how powerful and strong this character is. And I think it's a great character for young women to really look up to. I think it's a great character for inspiration. I like strong women. I think strong women, more independent strong women, are great female characters to watch on screen. You look at characters like Catwoman, right, or Mystique. Funny enough, Jennifer Lawrence also played Mystique. These are like great female characters, and I think Katniss definitely deserves to be up there with some of the great female characters out there today, superhero or not. I think it's a perfect character. She's also surrounded by a lot of great characters, such as Peeta, played by Josh Hutcherson. His character Peeta is pretty good. It took me time to get used to him. I think I like Peeta more in the second and third film than in this film. I think it took time because for me, Josh was an actor that I knew from some terrible movies before. Like, I think he was in that RV movie with Robin Williams, and he was, I believe, in Journey to the Center of the Earth with Brendan Fraser, and they weren't great movies. So sometimes I used to look at actors as if they were in a bad movie. Oh, they must be a bad actor, but I've turned around on that in more recent years by realizing, no, it's just sometimes an actor gets stuck doing crappy work. That doesn't make them a bad actor, and I think Josh is a really good actor, and he does a great job as Peeta, and I've rewatched The Hunger Games many times, and yeah, I mean, I think he's great in this role. The only thing I hate with Peeta and Gale, I think, played by Liam Hemsworth, Chris Hemsworth's brother. The only thing I hate with those two characters is that, like, they're just there to be the love interest for Jennifer Lawrence's character. And not that that's a bad thing. It's always nice to have a love interest. It's always good. It humanizes the characters a little bit. But what I hate is how they make this into a love triangle. Gale, played by Liam Hemsworth, he's really sidelined in this movie and very underused. I think he's a little bit more used in the third film, but with the first two films, he's just there and he's like watching his girlfriend on television making out with another guy, which pretty much is a kick to the balls. But what can you do? And I get it. It's a teen. It's a movie based off a teen novel, so it's kind of getting that teen romance love triangle thing like Twilight and stuff. But I would say it's better written than Twilight. So I wouldn't even compare Hunger Games to Twilight. Twilight is like, it's crap. It's plain and simple. The Hunger Games is a much more respected film, and you see why, not just with the acting but with the writing as well. The writing is really well done in these movies and well shot and all that. I really like the gritty tone that the movie takes. It's not like a bright colored film. It's a really dark and gritty film, and they do this nice, really nice texture to give you that feel that this is a gloomy place. Nobody wants to live here. This is a place where people would rather, die in an arena with other people, and no one even wants to win the game. I mean, there's a great moment at the end where between Jennifer Lawrence and Katniss and Peeta, where I'm not going to spoil it, but there's a really good moment at the end there. If you've seen the movie, you know what I'm talking about, and that just shows how great the characters are in this movie as well. Another one of my favorite characters in this movie is Haymitch, played by Woody Harrelson. I think he is. I never paid attention to Woody Harrelson before, but to me, he really shines in these films, and I think he's great as this character. And I love it that his character starts off as this drunk. You when you're first introduced to him, he's a drunk that you think, oh, this guy's gonna mentor these two kids, and he does a great job at it. And then he becomes more likable as the movie continues. You realize, oh, there's a little bit of humanity in him, and you like that side of him even more, especially when he sends Katniss a gift to survive during the games. I mean, that really solidified how good of a character he was, I think. Elizabeth Banks as Effie is really good. I like her. There's a great supporting cast here. Obviously, President Snow, who is the main villain of this movie, or of this series, of the franchise. He's slowly building up in this movie. He's not really the main threat yet, but he's keeping an eye on what's going on throughout these games. And the games is definitely the fun stuff. I think when you get into the movie, there's this whole build up to the games, right? You see that they have to be in this like kind of reality show. They're being interviewed, they're being tested. And it's once they get to the games, that's where the real fun begins. And I wouldn't say the whole movie, like, I think the second hour of the film, I think it's a 2-hour film, 2 hour and 20 minutes maybe. And the last hour of the film is where the whole games, I guess, is being centered on, because there's a lot of setup and build up, and they're introducing you to this world, which is worth it. It's good, because then the next two films don't really have to concentrate too much on that, even though the next two films don't really go too much into the games either. They're more, it's all about story, and that's what's great about these movies. So with all that being said, guys, I'm going to give The Hunger Games, the very first Hunger Games, an 8 out of 10. I really enjoy this movie. I think it's a lot of fun. Really interesting characters. There's a lot of intense moments as well. I'm actually surprised. I hear the books go into more detail on the violence, and I think the violence is already violent enough for a PG-13 film. Sometimes I'm surprised on what they get away with in these type of movies once in a while, because I don't think you need blood to entertain. And these movies, especially if it's based off a teen novel, I think you can really get away with it. It's not always about the death, guys. It's sometimes the story and the characters, I think, are the most important thing that matters in a movie. If you get those things right, then the rest of the movie will start to slowly fall into place nicely. The acting, all of it's all great, guys. If you haven't seen The Hunger Games, the first Hunger Games movie, guys, what are you waiting for? Come on. I mean, the last one's coming out. The trailers look fantastic. I know you can, like, throw people off with the trailer, but still, come on. The first Hunger Games, it's a really good movie to check out. I remember when this movie was coming out, I wasn't too sure about it, but then I was like, what the heck, because I heard all these great reviews on it, and it was worth it. I thought I had a great time. I've seen so far all 3 Hunger Games movies, in the theaters, and I can't wait for the final movie, guys. It's going to be great. So come on, guys, catch up. Don't be like a hippie and not want to be with the crowd. Until next time, guys, take care. I will be reviewing The Hunger Games: Catching Fire, the second film, next time.